Breakfast is over and it's now 9 o'clock. I skipped school today. Things are getting serious, so I have no intention of going to school until the Holy Grail War ends. My only reason to go to school was to meet Tosaka. And now that the reason is gone, there's no meaning in going outside, and most of all, it's too dangerous to have Sakura go outside. Sakura has been looking healthy enough, but we don't know when she'll collapse like she did yesterday. Although she recovered thanks to Kotomina's treatment, and she's walking a thin line. I don't know what Zoken intends to do, but I can't let Sakura meet him in her unstable condition. If the crust worm is activated, it'll all be over. Shinji did it using a drug. But for Zoken, the one who put the crust worm there, it should be easy to activate just by looking at her. Kotomina said it too. That Sakura won't last long. That I'm the only one that knows about this. I can't tell Sakura or Tosaka. I have to end this war before Sakura finds out what I'm doing. I don't have the power to save Sakura. But the Holy Grail, the thing that is said to grant any wish, should easily be able to save her.
Senpai, さっきから怖い顔して変ですよ。学校は休んじゃいましたし、ゆっくりしていいと思いますけど。
You know, I'm not gonna lie, this whole scene feels really off to me. It feels like almost like we're living in denial right now. Like that's what I really feel like. That it feels like he's kind of just denying reality around him. That he's like, no, everything's fine, everything's fine. As, you know, everything crumbles around him. Everything's fine, nothing terrible is going on, everything's perfect. That's what I'm getting the vibes of right now. Whether that becomes reality or not, it just feels that way. It feels like he's almost deluding himself, saying that everything's going to be fine when it's not. And it almost feels self-destructive in a way. It really does.
いや、休むのは戦いが終わってからにしよう。今は戦いに勝つことだけを考えないと。
先輩、戦いってまだ続ける気なんですか?
Like it feels at the very beginning of a tailspin of what's happening. Like I just have this really bad premonition that everything's just going to spiral out of control from here on out, and it's just going to be absolutely awful. I'm taken aback by her uneasy tone. I vaguely understood, but Sakura doesn't want to fight. She should know that the Holy Grail is the best way to cure her, but she's not even considering it. Hatred of battle. Sakura is terrified of harming others. She's right and I have no intention of contradicting her. If she doesn't go get the Holy Grail, she will kill others. Or burn out not killing people. This isn't a good situation we're in. Sakura can stay that way. I'm the one who's made her cry all this time, therefore it's my job to fight for her. He's gonna get himself fucking killed.
ああ、戦いは続ける。話し合いで済めばそうするけど、そうは言ってられないだろう。ゾウケンがサクラを解放するとは思えないし、サクラには悪いけど、あいつに聖杯は渡しちゃいけないと思う。残ったマスターは4人。俺はこの中からサクラを勝たせて、サクラに聖杯を使ってもらう。
そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいです。けど、先輩、遠坂先輩と戦えるんですか?
If there's an option to, no, I'm not.
あいつが邪魔をするなら戦う。まあ、本当は聖杯なんて物騒なもんはあいつに任せたいんだけどな。あいつならきちんと鞘に収められるし、サクラを助けてくれるだろうし。
そうでしょうか。あの人は魔術師です。私みたいに弱い人間のことなんて考えてくれないと思います。
I can't say it's not true. Tosaka is a nice person, I already know that. But with that aside, Tosaka is a magus. Last night she said she would kill Sakura. Under the assumption that there's no way to save her. If she knew that the Holy Grail can save her, and she gets it before she kills it, Sakura kills anyone, then she'd probably use the Holy Grail to save her. Even though that might have been the only choice at the time, she was willing to take it. It was the only choice, and she was willing to take it. What other choice would you have done if it's the only choice? Even though that might have been the only choice at the time. Well, if that is the only choice, obviously you have to willingly to take it, I guess, is what he's going to be defining on. But obviously you're going to have to take it if it's your only choice. So if the Holy Grail turns out to not be able to save Sakura, she would surely use the Holy Grail, something far superior to Archer, to kill her.
そうだな。けど、それでも遠坂にはできないよ。あいつにさくらは殺せない。
She won't kill her.
どうしてそう思うんですか、先輩は。
いや、確証はないけど、あいつは根っこですごいやつだからな。あいつが選ぶ未来は、きっと誰も失わないとんでもなくハッピーな世界なんだと思う。遠坂は最後には絶対さくらを助ける。
いいえ、何でもありません。先輩がそう言うなら私も信じてみます。
Look, if you're gonna ask if I like her, don't ask that.
ああ、けど正直あいつ任せってのは情けないし譲りたくない。さくらを守るのは俺でいたいんだ。
I choose to lead Sakura's way, so I can't give that role to anyone else. I'm going to do my best to make Sakura happy.
先輩、気持ちは嬉しいです。だけど先輩はもう戦える状態ではないと思います。先輩はもう聖杯戦争に関わる必要はありません。だから今まで通りどうか先輩の日常に戻ってください。
It's a little late to do that.
私のせいで先輩が傷つくのは嫌です。
バカ、そんなのさくらのせいじゃない。俺はやりたいからやるんだし、今さら降りられる戦いでもない。そんなのさくらだって分かってるだろ。
I participated in this war as Saber's master. I didn't become a master because I was dragged into it. I became a master by choice. Then I can't withdraw now. I'll fight even if I have to do it alone. I will see this conflict to its end. This is also my atonement for Saber, who lost her life fighting for my selfish goals.
じゃあ先輩はどうしても。
戦いはやめない。そのためにこれから今後の方針を決めようと思う。ライダーもいいか？
構いません。あなたの意見は正しい。さくらはどうですか？
Sakura agrees with silence. Good, it seems she
よ
understands.
し。じゃあこれからの話なんだけど。
I glance at Ryder. I'm getting used to her presence, but I want to do something about this.
何でしょうか？
その目、うちにいる時ぐらい目隠しを取ったらどうだ？
Because I don't want to be paralyzed.
お前の魔眼はもう知ってるんだし、無理に隠す必要ないだろう。
Isn't it uncomfortable?
つまり私が美観を損ねると？
I think you look fine either way, to be honest.
なあ、端的に言えばそうなる。その格好はともかく目隠しは大変だろ。せっかく綺麗なんだし、暑苦しいのは取ったらどうだ？
だそうです、マスター。あなたの意見次第では私も考えますが。
Are you jealous that Ryder's gonna be moving up on the list?
Eh?
Wait, why is Sakura objecting so desperately?
なんで？さくらだってライダーが目隠ししてたら困るんじゃないのか？
困りません。大体ですね。ライダーの目は魔眼なんですよ。ちょっとした弾みで魔術にかかっちゃったらどうするんですか？
That's the only thing I'd actually worry about.
かかるのか？ライダー。
Like, if that's not a worry, then yeah, sure, take him off.
かかります。私の目は魔眼というよりは、私本人が魔力をセーブしたところで、あなたを対象外にするのは難しい。
There you go. Keep it on.
うわ、 なんだそれ。ライダー、自分の目をコントロールできないのか。
Okay, Shiro, have you actually never heard of the legend of Medusa? Like, literally. When she had her head cut off, her eyes still worked, and it still had its power. So obviously she can't really control them. Until you know, switch off.
それゆえの称号です。ですが、昨日ほどの効果は望めないでしょう。あなたは私の魔眼が石化だと知っている。不意打ちによる認識洗浄は弱まっていますから、体が硬直するスピードは落ちるはずです。
そっか。じゃあ昨日みたいにいきなり体が麻痺するってのはないのか。
No, it'll just be really slow and numbing.
状況によります。あなたが気を抜いていれば魔眼の効果は上がるでしょう。
Yeah, I'd rather just not take the risk.
要するに気を抜かなければいいんだな。なら問題ないじゃないか。万が一魔眼にとらわれてもライダーは味方なんだから
Shiro,
す
you're
ぐに
being
解除してくれる
stupid.
だろうし。
そうですね。私はあなたの命は取りません。そういった意味で言えば何の危険もありませんが。
Look, I'd rather just not take the risk.
ダメったらダメです。ライダーの目は石化だけじゃないんだから。
そうでしたね。では封印はこのままにしておきましょう。
Sakura let out a sigh of relief. I don't really understand, but it seems Ryder is going to keep her blindfold on.
そうか。気になるけどライダー本人がいいって言うならいいか。
ええ。素顔を晒すのは嫌いです。以後この件には触れないように。
Will do. Where did her previous lightheartedness go? Ryder is suddenly acting cold now. She's hard to understand. I guess I just can't get along with it that well.
話を戻そう。今後の方針だけど、とりあえずさくらはうちから出ないこと。ゾウケンと直接会うのは危険だからな。あのじいさんとはこっちで肩をつける。
その考えは正しい。ですが、あなたはどうやってあの魔術師を倒すのです？何か考えがあるのですか？
I hesitate to answer if she asks me like that. There are several possibilities, but I don't have any thought into them. I haven't put any thought into them.
それは
The choice will likely determine our fate. There are many choices. Of them, the most realistic and reliable method would
他
be...
のマスターと協力すべきだと思う。
Yeah, we gotta team up with Elia.
事情を話せば味方とまではいかないにしても、ゾウケンを倒すのに手を貸してくれるかもしれない。
他のマスターって遠坂先輩ですか？
Well, if it was possible, I'd love to work with her, but that's probably not an option.
いや、遠坂じゃない。俺、バーサーカーのマスターとは知り合いなんだ。イリアって言うんだけど、あの子なら話せばちゃんと聞いてくれる。
And to be honest, I can't leave her all by herself. Leaving Tosaka aside, I don't know what Zoken will do. He's the kind of guy that would implant a worm in Sakura and force her to fight. Elian Berserker would do many times, which should be many times stronger than Zoken in combat. But we're talking about a monster. That monster. I'm sure he will use any means possible, precisely because he can't beat them in combat. So even those two should be careful.
バーサーカー。あなたはあの強戦士が我々の味方になると。
Yeah, his master is really cute.
味方とまではいかないにしろ、しばらくは見逃してもらえる。それに、協力は無理でも、忠告ぐらいはしておきたい。
That girl that came to this town alone. Elia was raised as a master and crowned with the name Einsburn, so she's not a total stranger to me.
そうですか。けど先輩、そのイリアって人の居場所はわかるんですか？
Yeah, I do. I'll just have to go to the park.
ああ、前に見せられた。道順は記憶している。広い森なんで、想像通りにはいかないだろうが、 半日もあればたどり
Just
着け
hang
る
out
は
in
ず
the
だ。
park. She'll see you there.
半日。それって今から行くってことですよね。
I think that's just like such a much more reliable method. Just hang out in the park all day.
そうだな。ゼンは急げって言うし、今から行けば夜までには帰ってこれる。
I was pressed to make a decision, but this is good. Elio helped me yesterday, so I want to thank her for that. And it might prove fatal for her if I don't tell her about Matazoken and that mysterious shadow.
行ってくる。できるだけ早く帰ってくるから、さくらは部屋で休んでいてくれ。
わかりました先輩。それならせめてライダーを連れて行ってください。
Sounds fun to me.
そうか。その方が安全だよな。
But I can't agree to that. Sakura's also in danger. No, she's in a greater danger because she can't oppose Zoken if she meets him.
いや、ライダーはさくらを守ってやってくれ。
No one should attack me, theoretically speaking.
もしゾウケンが来たら、魔力を消費する戦闘は避けて、さくらを抱きかかえて逃げること。ライダーの足なら追いつかれることはないだろう。
Ryder nods obediently, apparently thinking the same thing.
ほら、ライダーだってそう言ってる。今回、さくらはお留守番だ。
けど先輩だって危険です。あの森は今。
心配すんな。危ないって思ったらすぐに逃げる。それに、イリアはマスター以外に興味はないんだ。
I pat her on the shoulder and leave the living room. Well, I'll go to the shed first and find something I can use as a weapon. It's a bad idea. Sakura sees me off as I go. The Shinai bag with a Shinai bag with 2 wooden swords inside and another bag filled with light food are the only things I'm carrying. I didn't bring a map or a compass. It's a route Yui showed me with her magic, so all I can rely on is my memory and my instinct.
10時前。タクシーで1時間、森の中を歩いて4時。
I hope that's all the time it'll take. I'll ask the taxi driver to go slow and find the entrance to the forest. I'll get off the taxi when I find the entrance and continue on foot from there. I'll make it to Ilia's castle before sunset if I take the shortest route. I'll figure out what to do next once I meet you. Once I've met Ilia.
シロ、
Hey, Ryder. Then I hear a familiar voice from behind me. It sounds practical and cold depending on how you hear it, but my name is said politely with as much intimacy as she can show. I almost say the name for voicing my impossible wish.
待ちなさい。出立の前に話があります。
Though she did actually really sound like Saber for a second.
ライダー。
I turn around and accept reality. Ryder is in front of me. The girl who used to call me with that tone is no longer in this world.
いいけど、なんだ。こっちも急いでるからな。
私の質問は一つだけです。あなたはさくらを守ると言った。その理由を私はまだ聞いてはいません。
I love her.
それ、俺は信用できないってことか。
ええ。私はさくらほどあなたを知っているわけではありませんから。
That's a natural question. Ryder protects Sakura, not me. As a potential ally, she just wants to know my intentions.
一度しか言わないから、この手の質問はこれっきりにしてくれ。もったいぶってるんじゃなくて、人前で言うようなことじゃないからな。いいか、俺はさくらが好きだ。それだけじゃない。昨日の夜、さくらに魔力を。
At least you're completely just... Yeah, I'm just gonna be open about this.
そのようですね。朝、さくらの魔力は安定していました。外部からの供給がなければ、さくらはまた熱にうなされていたでしょう。
She took some of my magic circuits like Saber did.
それが何か？
それだけだ。俺はさくらが好きだ。さくらを守る理由はそれだけだ。自分が好きになった女を守るのは男として当然だろ
う。では、あなたはさくらのために戦うのですね。 目的はあくまでさくらの体を救うため。
Well, I benefit from having her
さくら
live,
に聖杯を取らせ
if you want to consider
自
that.
分の益とする気はないと。
いや、するよ。聖杯が何であるかは知らないけど、それがさくらを幸せにしてくれるんだったらいくらでも使ってやる。
さくらを幸せにする。
Look, I'm not looking to bring her happiness, I'm making sure she lives.
そうだよ。今までさくら一人を苦しめてきた。だからその分、どんな手を使っても幸せにしてやりたい。
Ryder just stands there without saying anything. It seems she understands why I'm embarrassed to tell people about this.
よし。ライダーの質問に答えたんだから、今度はこっちの番だ。
ええ、私にできる範囲でなら聞き届けますが。
まあ、簡単なことだ。さっきの呼び方だけど、白って発音じゃなくて、違うアクセントにしてくれないか。
Say it with a more up inflection. Just more up talk.
わかりました。白でいいのですか？
Much better.
いや、それじゃ白だ。もうちょっと、なんていうか。
Can you sound really happy to see me?
白ではなく白。
Give me number 3. Number 3 was good. Ryder struggles as she practices pronouncing my name. Guess this won't work. I pushed her too hard and troubled her. Number 3, please. It sounded good to me. She has a sharp image because of her blindfold and her black clothing, but Ryder is actually sociable. I'm just guessing, but I think Ryder is a klutz in her private life. Good.
ごめんな。元の
Interesting.
ままでいいよ。
白。発音はこれでいいのですね。白。
あ、文句なしだ。悪いな。俺のわがままに付き合わせて。
Just call me Emiya.
わがまま。あなたは白と呼ばれることが不快なのでしょう。なら私に発音を訂正させるのは正しいと思いますが。
まさか。さっきの呼び方は好きだった。
And that's the issue. That's right. I liked it, so I didn't want anyone else saying it the same way. I know it's a stupid thing to care about, but she was the only one I wanted to hear call me like that.
本当にただのわがままなんだ。ライダーが悪いわけじゃない。
わかりました。あなたがそう言うのなら私も理由は問いません。
あ、それじゃあ行ってくる。さくらのことよろしくな、ライダー。
I wait to ride her and start running. I'll go to the intersection and catch a cab. Then I'll go to the suburbs and look for the forest entrance that I only saw once. You could also just call a cab. It'd be a little more reliable than just waiting in an intersection. Whatever. Whatever rocks your boat. Interlude. And she's left alone. There's no reason for the boy to fight. The one who is no longer master walks into danger while she, the dangerous cause, isn't resting. The fact depresses her even more.
彼は森に向かいました。後悔しているのですか、さくら。
The servant asks her master. The girl does not nod, but narrows her eyes and shakes her head
後
once.
悔なんてできないでしょ、ライター。そんなもの今さら何の意味もない。
そうですね。確かに意味のない質問でした。
けど辛いことだけじゃない。私ね、不謹慎だって分かってるのに嬉しいの。
But her face is filled with agony. The mouth that says she's happy is heavy as if bound by a feeling of guilt.
けどそれは間違ってる。おじいさまは容赦なんてしない。先輩が戦う限り常に死の危険性がある。それに
It's troubling for her to say if he stays in the war any longer. It will bring a bad fate upon them both. That's why she wants him to simply return to his normal life. She will not last long. That being the case, she wants him to live. But at the same time, she clings to hope. For as long as he fights, she can be with him. No, it delights her that the person she loves is fighting and getting hurt for her sake. She doesn't want him to fight, but having him fight makes her happy. The two contradictory wishes compete for control within her.
嘘。結婚なんてしてないくせに。
With a pained murmur, she acknowledges the darkness within her. Yes. She wants him to fight. She wants him to save her. She wants him to answer her, to make up for all the times he did not. For that reason, he can get hurt. And she thinks about something she shouldn't. She clutches her chest, as if responding to her dark passions. The worm within her stirs against her nerves. It was only for an instant. She imagined him getting hurt for a mere instant, and the worm has begun to violate her once again. Wriggle, wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle. Stuff it. The squirming in her body makes her ears ring. It melts into her blood, causing a chill to run through her body. You know, thank God I'm actually recording this in the morning. Thank God. Because that would fuck me up. The feeling stimulates her, and she thinks her body is lewd and evil. The worm that melted into her blood becomes aphrodisiac and heating up her body. Oh, she's like a hardcore sadist then. She really wants him to... Ugh. She gets pleasure from him getting hurt now? Ah. The waves threaten to wash her consciousness away. Yeah, I know. That's really... Fuck, that's her mentality now. Like, that's how broken she's gotten to. That, she derives some form of pleasure from Shiro being injured. Like, that's I was about to say kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up. She always thinks, with her heated head, that her limbs are too dirty to be called human limbs. Sexual desires easily fill her body, and she clings on the ground in a vulgar manner. Her panting does not stop, and her hips wriggle like mucus. It is no different from the thing entangling her nerves. The worm violates her nerves. The more she tries to deny it, her consciousness is melting away, and she feels like she is a worm herself. And in the end, an ominous feeling dominates her whole body.
Sakura.
大丈夫。私はまだ平気です。それよりお願いライダー。どうか先輩についていってあげて。
命令ならば従います。ですがさくら、あなたの体とて長くはない。私を行使するということは、あなたの余命を削ることです。
どうせ長くないもの。今はちゃんとしてるけど、気を抜くとね、自分が何をしていたかわからなくなるの。日に日に記憶が曖昧になって、手足の感覚もない。時間の感覚だってもうバラバラで、
Yeah, that's not good.
一日が長く続いてくれないんだ。今朝だって、なんか先輩を見送ってから1週間ぐらい経ってる気がするの。
She says as if it's nothing. She has accepted death. She's fighting the ugliness, clinging to hope, and then she has ordered her to
承知
protect
しま
him.
した。主の命に従い、エミやシローを護衛し、
ありがとう。ごめんねライダー。私がダメになったらすぐに新しい人と契約して。先輩はちょっと嫌だけど、ライダーならいいかな。
She forces a smile. The servant in black nods and turns her back to her master.
良くない風です。宝具を使用することになりますが。
危なくなったら先輩を連れ帰ってきて。
Great. Though, let's be real here. Let's say worst comes to worst, an assassin attacks Berserker and Ilya. There's no way he could stop Berserker.
分かっています。私はあの老人ではなく、あの神父こそを注意すべきだと思うのですが。
You should be on guard against both. Ryder speaks without looking back. That's a surprise for her. The servant does not state her opinion. She silently does as she is told. She has never shown concern for her the way she does now.
そうね。私も本当はそう思うわ。
She murmurs as if singing. Her grief dispelled, she is now filled with languorous
け
elegance.
ど安心してライダー。だってあの人私には勝てないもの。
That's a little dark there. She smiles like a girl picking flowers. It's a little darker. I'm not sure if you can. A few minutes walk from the national highway. Even though I've been never seen it in person, the forest entrance looks familiar. It's white like morning mist, even during the day. The dim sunlight and fog steal the scent of time from this place.